the commemoration of the International Women's Day. You saw events and activities that came out from different states of the Federation, people trying to put women up there, giving the impression that, yes, they can still do certain things in certain areas of this country. And also, I was caught when certain achievements, marks and feats that have been achieved by the women folk were played out over the weekend. It shows that there are potentials that these set of persons have in the society, and then if we want to accommodate these potentials, we'll go a long way as a country. But well, the celebration was welcomed also with negative happenings in the country, per se Sokoto State, Kaduna State, and what have you. We had issues of abductions and kidnappings. It's not been a good one anyway, but we've got to move up as a country while we still draw the attention of the authority that be to ensure that they handle this issue. This is Nigeria, a big country, as a matter of fact, well recognized globally. A very good morning to you and welcome to Standpoint, the center of all talks of politics. There are a lot of things to talk about today on Standpoint. We'll start quickly to address what we've brought up on the Standpoint this morning. Sam, the incorruptible Sam, good morning and thank you for coming to the studio this morning.
Yeah, good morning to you, Moses Ben. It's actually a brand new week, and March is actually marching on 11th. Well, that is it. I hope the politicians will actually stand up to march alongside the month of March, so that everything will stew as we say it here. I don't join street. But good morning to you,
you also have these street vibes.
Yeah.
Incorruptible.
Yeah.
Somebody said last time, please, nobody should corrupt this. Somebody that is now having street vibes. I wonder where he's headed for.
Well, it's good to be here anyway.
All right, a lot of things to discuss this morning on Standpoint, Sam.
Yeah.
The issue of abduction and kidnapping, killings of people in a northern part of the country. But remember, we want to face a very critical issue in as much as the Southeast is concerned this morning. Some time ago, or a few weeks ago, the National Assembly played a very pivotal role in ensuring that the bill seeking the establishment of Southeast Development Commission scales through and for it to become a law at the end of the day. So we'll drag attention this morning on this particular development, Sam. Other issues we'll address it as the program progresses this morning. The bill seeking the establishment of Southeast Development Commission has been passed by the Nigerian Senate, as we know. As we know, the Niger Delta Development Commission that was established under the former President Olusegun Obasanjo's administration as the commission to look at certain affairs in the oil-producing areas has been running. But nobody can say for sure if there has been accountability in that project or in that commission. But that's on that side. Interestingly, a bill for an act to establish the Northwest Development Commission has also passed through a second reading at the Senate. Also, bills seeking for the establishment of the Southwest Development Commission and North Central Development Commission have also scaled second reading. But Sam, given the actions of the National Assembly in passing the bill seeking the establishment of Southeast Development Commission, should it get harmonized and assent of the President? Are there areas or critical areas that the Commission would address? As a matter of concern, are there issues and things in the Southeast region that actually call for the intervention of this commission? In what ways would the people of the Southeast be impacted by this commission if scaled through at the end of the day? It's a big concern at this point in time. Yes, it's a welcome development. Looking at what's been happening within the Niger Delta Development Commission and also other commissions, what are we foreseeing with regard to this bill? Joining us this morning on Standpoint to discuss this issue is the member representing Ikuano, Umaya North, Umaya South Federal Constituency, Honorable Obi Agwacha. A very good morning to you, sir, and welcome to Standpoint.
Well, good morning, Ben, and good morning to your listeners as well. I'm happy to be here.
All right, good to hear from you again. We've made it a culture, sir. I'm sorry, because of the way things have been going in the country. I hope you are doing fine, sir.
I'm doing very well, except for the Tinubu hangout. Huh?
Oh, is it happening around you too?
God is in control, and I'm very optimistic and confident that we will continue to do the work that you've sent us to Abuja to do, and the marvelous work my governor is doing in the state as well. So it's a labor win for everyone.
All right, a labor win for everyone. We'll come to that angle because a critical one also played out was that somewhere last month, yes, towards the end of last month in Abia State. Of course, everybody in the country celebrated that feat, but we'll come to that angle. This morning, though this bill has been passed by the National Assembly, the Senate precisely waiting for either harmonization of differences and assent of the president.
It's not the Senate precisely that passed it. We first passed it at the House of Representatives on December 21st last year. And what the Senate did was to concur with what we did on the 21st of December 2023. So now, well, let me first of all congratulate my colleagues.
Hello, sir.
You hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I said we first passed the bill.
Okay.
In the House of Representatives.
So congratulations to every member who was involved.
On December 24th last year.
Okay.
So what the Senate did in their own committee of the whole is to concur with what we did. And to send the bill up for Mr. President to accept to it or not. I said, so let me congratulate my colleagues, both at the House of Representatives and the Senate for passing this bill, seeking for the establishment of the Southeast Development Commission.
All right.
The lead sponsor of the bill, as we know, was the Right Honorable Benjamin Carlos, the Deputy Speaker, and 42 others within the Southeast Caucus, which included myself. So the Senate, like I said, recently concurred. So we pray the bill will be assented to by the President.
All right. Again, congratulations on this particular one for the good job you've been doing. But the Southeast Development Commission, sir, at this point in time, what is this bill all about for the people of this region?
Well, for me, in my opinion, the way I saw it, and also the way the Southeast Caucus, the lawmakers, including me, can attest to the benefits of the establishment of the Southeast Development Commission. You see, this bill will, for me, bring about the most important thing is that this bill will bring about a closure from our, pre-Civil War and post-Civil War era. So I believe that this bill will help to rebuild the Southeast region from the damages of the Civil War. And this is also coming at a time when Southeast lawmakers are championing the peace in the Southeast project, using a non-kinetic approach to some of our challenges, and especially when we are unanimously calling for the unconditional release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu from detention. So when this bill is assented to, what you will now see is that the SEDC, like you said in your introduction, we've had the NDDC and many others, the Southeast, Northeast Development Commission, and you talked about accountability and transparency and what is he actually going to do. Well, we believe that the SEDC, which is the Southeast Development Commission, when it becomes an act, it shall conceive and plan and implement each sets of objectives, projects and programs for the sustainable development of the Southeast. So, especially in areas of agriculture, in health and education, industrialization, the Southeast is prone to severe ecological and environmental challenges, water and electricity supply, housing and urban development. So and socioeconomic development. And what we expect is that all the things will be done transparently, and there will be accountability. So what you see is a coming together of the federal government for the first time in the Southeast, a synergy to be built between the federal government and the member states. So, and now my excitement is more that we will now be bringing sound and competent Igbo professionals to man the agency and to help to plan and to develop the way the Southeast is going to look beyond the act. So I'm very excited about that.
All right. Go ahead, please.
Yes, and finally, to part of what we have put there is a coming together of all the states to regulate the extraction and mining of solid minerals in the Southeast.
Right, is a good development. We must say at this point in time. But you just mentioned it, and I would not want us to be sincere with these particular angles. The issue of accountability. We can say for sure what's happening with the Niger Delta Development Commission, though we are not a kind of interrogating that commission, but for the fact that that commission captured parts of the Southeast region like Imo State, Abia State, and also there are certain projects that they've carried out. We cannot point at this point to say, okay, this is in reality what this particular commission has brought about in the likes of Umaya South, Arochukwu. Their presence has been seen there, Aba North, Ukwa West, even Ikwano, your constituency as well. But one cannot candidly come up to say that, okay, what this particular commission meant for this region has been achieved. Are we going to see the true position of accountability whereby if you are saying that we are building roads, we are putting up electricity, it will be a standard type of such infrastructure facility that at the end of the day, the people would benefit. It has always been a problem when it comes to this kind of commission in our country. How feasible?
Well, let me try to assist you in that area. Like now, you've seen a lot of regions. Now the Southwest is doing their own. The North Central have also introduced their own. Many other zones are doing their own. The Northwest Development Commission is also on the pipeline. So what that tells me is that's a consensus, a political consensus, though not defined appropriately, but there's a political consensus that we are now going back to regional developments for competition and for the development of Nigeria. If we're going to have all these regional development commissions, that means that one, the Southeast on, we will now have, without prejudice to what each individual state is doing, but we will now come together to have one regional plan for education, one regional plan for agriculture, one regional plan for healthcare, one regional plan for transportation, land transportation, and as well, one regional plan for water and inland ports. So it is a good thing for us. And I have just said that one of the excitements that I have is that we have a whole lot of Ndibo who are professionals in one sector or the other. This will avail us that opportunity to bring some of them together to the planning, to the construction, and to the implementation of all these different ideas that everyone is going to bring to the table for the development of the Southeast, and ensure that we move towards those initiatives and getting it done for the benefit of the Southeast people. You see, there is a mother So Southeast is our own. For the first time, we have an opportunity where we can now, take for ourselves what has been denied us for a very long time. Create an opportunity where Southeast can develop, become an oasis for economic development. That means that the Umunai that have offshoots of their businesses everywhere can also see cause now to come home and help to develop economic and commercial opportunities in the Southeast. So in terms of transparency and accountability, in regards to NDDC, I agree with you. There have been a lot of abandoned projects. There have been a lot of, but then NDDC would say to you that the reason you have all those abandoned projects is not simply because of unfunded mandate. It's easy to put something in the budget. Yeah, we're going to do this. They mobilize it maybe 10% or 20% and then abandon it. It's just a funds. The availability. But we hope that having learned how NDDC and Northeast Development Commission, which is still up and about, that though that has been attempted to by the former president, We will learn from all these commissions and ensure that we do something different from that of the Southeast Development Commission.
All right. The issue of education, employment, and taking care of agricultural issues. I know it's been at times new administration would always come up with plans and blueprints to have this for the state. We can see it reflect on the state government or subnational government's agenda for the people. Honorable, would this not be diverting roles or responsibilities of government, because you said the commission will be coming with the issue?
No, it's not. No, it's not. I just said to you before that the Southeast Development Commission will be without prejudice to the works that are already ongoing by our respective state government.
Okay.
The state government has its own track. Now, the Southeast Development Commission is only to say, as much as we are doing our individual work in the state, that we also should have a regional plan for economic sustainability, for growth and for development, for peace. So the Southeast Development is there primarily to draw from the federal government specifically for the entire region, because there has to be a synergy between the federal government and the member states. The member states will now come together to say these are priorities beyond what they are themselves getting or doing in the states. If OT now is doing building roads, let's say OT intends to build 100 roads and he's already building 50, then the other 50 or a huge percentage of that can also come from the Southeast Development Commission, thereby saving the state a lot of money that the state can now invest in other sectors that deserve attention. So that's what both of them, both vehicles, the individual state and the Southeast Development, can coexist and complement each other for the benefit of the Southeast.
Right. It's a nice one. We pray that this goes through that way. How would you manage the issue of getting to the root cause or expectations of the people? Because this commission, the projects and the programs that will be coming will be all about the people. The Southeast Caucus, why this bill was drafted, looked into how to get down to this area, these places that these projects will be channeled to. Has there been any plan in that direction, sir?
No. What we are praying now is for the president to assent to this bill. It's been almost going to a month that this bill, a month and or 2 months that were passed in the House of Representatives, and the Senate concurred for the president to sign. There's no big deal in signing, So all our effort ought to be to call on Mr. President to assent to this bill, so that the establishment of this Southeast Development Commission can come to fruition. Now, in terms of how, like I said again, how it's going to function, they have a set of objectives and rules that will guide the functioning of the Southeast Development Commission. It's not just we're setting it up and say, okay, just go and start working. No, now. Even once the president has sent to it, the establishment of it, we also have to manage expectations of people. It's not like immediately you will start working now. There are issues of getting the right set of personnel, knowing exactly the blueprint of the state, getting all the stakeholders together, including the citizens of the Southeast, to say, okay, we now have this thing. How do we go about to ensure that it benefits all of us? But in terms of getting it passed, because a lot of assemblies have tried to pass it, but never passed it. So it took the 10th Assembly, and this was under the leadership of the Deputy Speaker, Right Honorable Benjamin Kalu, for this bill to see the light of the day. So I'm quite excited. I'm very proud of Benjamin Kalu. I'm also more proud of my colleagues, especially those from the Southeast, who for the first time, we are coming together, irrespective of our political delineation, coming together to say Southeast first. Alibo, first of all, so that once we fix Alibo, all these issues and agitations, crimes and criminality, banditry and assassination will now slowly become a thing of the past, where people will be gainfully employed, gainfully engaged. There will be economic productions and there will be economic mobility. So we pray to God that in this day and time that these are also moving forward for the benefit of the Southeast, indeed Nigeria.
All right, it's a great one. Abians, the entire Southeast region will be expecting a lot to fall out from this particular move.
Well, all we're going to do with the Southeast right? With the Southeast is like what OT is doing in Abia. So we're going to do is OT, what OT is doing now, we're going to add steroids to it so that the Southeast can enjoy some of the things that
all right.
happening in Abia right now.
This will not bring in the angle that the caucus involved in this move are from different political parties.
No, I am not going to party, my brother. Happy go to party. Let's talk about the development of our Libo. Let's talk about the development of our individual state. You know, we've gone through a period where, you look at my brother Nnamdi Kanu talking about the deficiencies of state, where he talks about the lack of opportunities or insufficient opportunities in the Southeast. Now, what do you think he's talking about? Is because that after all, today, let me even go back. There's a return of democratic rule. Both our councils or representatives in the National Assembly or State Assemblies, respectively. No, so we are the ones that who also have been spiking, cutting off our noses to spike our face. So what we are not saying, a unique opportunity has now developed. Okay, since Otina came, haven't you seen governance in Abia State? Why haven't we seen this level of governance in Abia State before Otina came? Is it not the same government house? Is it not the same functions of state? But it's about having conscience. You know, people being OT want a conscience. And OT has decided that above every other consideration is to put the people of Abia State forward and to put them first in the development. And that's what you're seeing when people are responding to that. Their response to what is happening is organic. And so that's also what we want to be able to do at the sub-regional level of Southeast. You say, Anambra, you're doing well, Enugu, you're doing well, Ebonyi, all of you are doing well, but we need to do better at the sub-regional so that, you know, when people see what is happening, they will be attracted. Foreign investments will come. Our internal investment opportunities will come. The Northerners will come and invest. The Southwesterners will come and invest because now the Southeast will be a vehicle for economic growth.
Right. Last year, Honorable, you played a very influential role towards the release of your constituents in the person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Of course, we had a session that you said before December, certain dates that you gave us that it will be released, but that didn't happen. We'll get to hear from you on this development. That will be when we return from this break, Honorable.
Thank you.
All right, this is Standpoint, the center of all talks of politics. This morning, we are still discussing with the member representing Ikwa-Anor, Umuahia South North Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives, Honorable Obi Agwocha. We'll go on a break at this point. When we'll come back, we'll continue with the conversation. Please stay with us.
Million naira worth of prizes to be won. Nigeria, are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Star Rise Music Reality Show is here. Can you sing? Do you want to be the next superstar? Rapid 96.5 FM presents
Star Rise Singers Audition
for gospel singers, hip hop singers, reggae, and all the genre of music. We are searching for the sound of your city. Pick up your registration form for free at Rapid 96.5 FM off Winners Chapel Road, Ihendume, or the Native Restaurant, 14 Ojike Street, opposite Apple's Fast Food, Umuahia.
Audition is live on Rapid 96.5 FM, so get ready.
Star Rise Music Reality Show, searching for the sound of your city.
Proudly sponsored by Gavice Logistics and Bull Vibes Entertainment.
The Enugu Electricity Distribution Company PLC EEDC has completed the rollover of its vending platform and now calls on her esteemed customers to go ahead and upgrade their prepaid meters with these 4 simple steps. Step 1. Purchase energy. This will come with 3 sets of 20-digit tokens. Step 2. Punch in the first 20-digit token and press enter. Step 3. Punch in the second 20-digit token and press enter. Step 4. Punch in the third 20-digit token and press enter. The units purchased will pop up. This shows your meter has been upgraded. Please load any earlier purchased tokens before loading the 3 sets of 20-digit token, as once the meter is upgraded, such tokens will no longer be accepted by the meter. The upgrade is free of charge and compulsory for customers using STS compliant meters. For further inquiries, call 084-700-100. For MTN users, call 0208-4700-100. EEDC, power to the Southeast.
Celebrating your family and friends has become cheap like a cup of tea, easy as ABC, and rapid like it should be. You can send birthday greetings and goodwill messages on Rapid FM for just 1,000 naira. Other events like weddings, child dedication, housewarmings, religious and government functions go for even less, 500 naira. Now, your loved ones have no excuse not to celebrate you rapidly on your day, because all they have to do is visit our website at www.rapidfm965.com/request or call 07049-220965.
From Umuahia, Nigeria, Rapid FM 96.5, the sound of your city.
Let's talk politics, dynamics, and permutations.
It's a concern that we have for our country, Nigeria. So this is beyond partisan politics. Nigeria is on drip. Nigeria is on oxygen. And how can we get out of this? And these are kind of people who say they are leaders of this country. What example are they showing as leaders of the country?
Let's keep you abreast with happenings in the polity.
I am an employer of the president. I pay the president's salary. I pay the bills of the family. And he must protect me.
All the resources available in this country has to come together at this time to see how best we can move forward. The interest of Nigeria is part of it.
Standpoint.
Standpoint, the center of all talks of politics.
Standpoint, Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. on Rapid 96.5 FM.
More Nigerian is more Nigerian than any Nigerian. That's right.
You're welcome back to Standpoint, the center of all talks of politics on Rapid 96.5 FM, the sound of your city. Of course, follow Moses Ben on Facebook page. The topic is down there, and let us have your comments and your contribution as we have been looking at the Southeast Development Commission bill, expectations and implications to the region. Who has been discussing this is the member representing Ikwano, Umuahia South North Federal Constituency, Honorable B. Ogwocha. Sir, you're welcome back to the program.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you.
I can remember clearly we had that session last year, I would say for sure. And then at different fora, you've said that you'll be one of the persons that will be welcoming Nnamdi Kanu. And the matter held last year, December, as you gave us the date, but he's not been released yet. What's the state of things with the court case against or around Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
Well, first of all, like you rightly said, I am the direct representative of Nnamdi in the House. Sorry, in the House of Representatives. Everybody knows that, and everybody knows that I'm vocal about the plight of my brother, my friend, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the efforts that have been put in place to ensure that we have an unconditional release for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We cannot have anything otherwise. Now, our expectations were dashed last year, December 15th, where we believed that the Supreme Court would have upheld the appeal court decision regarding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, meaning that the appeal court in its judgment says that the rendition were illegal, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been discharged and acquitted. So we all had an expectation that the Supreme Court would have upheld that decision. The Supreme Court did upheld the rendition to say that it was illegal. But what it now says that we should go back again to the High Court to start the process all over again. We are not deterred by that. However, I feel that the solution to this should be a political solution. It should not be a legal solution, because most other people who have also been held in the same gap as Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have themselves been released and are going about the functions of their life unabated. So why is it that it has to be Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that will be used to make a scapegoat? Simply because, like I said, in response and in challenge to President Buhari, where he talked about keeping Mazen Nnamdi Kanu alive as if he was doing us a favor, I challenged him to it and told him that he is not God and that he cannot play God by simply having a personal bias, a hatred against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and the Igbo people. And I'm yet to get a response from President Buhari. So what we have to continue to do is to continue to pray and have a belief that one day soon, that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will walk out free. And the reason being this, and one of the reasons why I'm urgent and pleading with the federal government to look at it in this direction is that a lot of people are using the name of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to continue to agitate simply because of his illegal detention. And I use the word illegal because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has yet to be convicted of any crime. There's a court order that has said he has to be discharged and acquitted. So his detention continues to be an illegal detention, a violation of his fundamental human rights. And that's why I'm passionate about it, to speak for him. Someone didn't ask him, stop Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Why would I stop to say about Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? If you were not there, wouldn't you want somebody to be advocating for you? And it's my primary responsibility as a representative of the people to advocate for our people, to advocate for injustice that are being meted to our people. So what I am praying is simple, that all these people who are using his name, he's using the illegal detention as a way of agitation, as a way of committing crime and criminalities, banditry and assassination. If we remove Nnamdi Kanu as a factor in this insecurity and security issues that are going on in the Southeast, we will now know who the actual perpetrators or people who are the ones that are committing all these high crimes and criminality. So it's essential that he is released to his people, released to his family, so that we can have peace in the South.
All right, we know how the role you have been playing, how vocal and influential you've been when it comes to this case. And then you've just established, not just the first time, you've said this several times, that there are persons who are utilizing or maximizing the fact that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has been illegally detained.
Let me tell you, if you go to some axis of Umunocha and Isikwatu, if you go to some axis of Ogu, also around that area, on Imo, in Imo State, do you know that some people cannot come home? There are a lot of communities who have gone into exile. And then if you are from that community and you want to come home, whether dead or alive, you have to pay tithe to come home. This is not how we Hindi Igbo. You cannot kill an Igbo man because you want to, perpetuate your own crime and criminality. Are you aware that in certain places in Igbo land now, and a reason them maderi as barbecue? So we have started to lose our value set. A lot of people are scared. A lot of people are, a lot of people cannot come home. And then, we'll try to say, everything is okay. It's not okay now. So what we now need to do is holistically to look at our security architecture. How do we tweak this thing to work best for Ndibo so that Ndibo can now come and develop Alibo? What, by way of Southeast Development Commission, by way of some of the great works that the governors are doing, especially my own governor, Dr. Alex Oti. So how do we get all these things to work for our good? The only way we will do it is by having peace in the Southeast, but that peace in the Southeast goes through the unconditional release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu.
All right, so we know that this fight...
do that, we can stand up firm to fight any otu onye anaghị akọ ha. I keep saying that. Otu onye anaghị akọ ha.
All right, given this development,
ndị chekwa na ha werele this issue and many other issues, ha were Deputy Jesus n'ala Igbo. Once the Igbo nation rises to its responsibility and obligations, then all these things will be gone.
All right, given this development that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still being detained, we know how this issue started and where it is at the moment. The Southeast Region Caucus, are they very much still interested? Are they still one? Are you people still one in fighting this cause?
The Bible says the enemy of a man is of his own household. Most of these people who are insisting on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu continued detention and Igbo.
How about that? We don't understand that, sir.
So the Igbos themselves, there are people, I just said to you, there are people who are using the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to advance their own crime and criminality. They have started to enjoy the benefits of crime and criminality. So for you to pull them off from that benefit now becomes an issue. And I told you that Nnamdi Kanu, the solution to Nnamdi Kanu is political. It's not legal. We must have to have the political will to stand up to say, no, enough, this injustice is enough. After all, the guy who is agitating from the Southwest now, has he not been released? Because the political class of the Southeast, of the Southwest came. All of them. They came together. You said, no, release him. So the lawmakers in the Southeast will also come together in agreement to say, release him. Now, what we need is our social, political, and economic, religious groups to come together in unison to join the lawmakers to say, enough is enough. We will put this, whatever the surety is, I'm willing to put whatever I have to ensure that he comes out. I'm passionate about it. The young man has suffered, and nobody's remembering him, except for occasionally when I raise the issue. So we must all come together now and to say, okay, yes, he's our son. Who does that? No matter how bad or how worse he may think he is, he's better than any other. After all, some of the predictions that we are going through today. Then, he predicted some of these things now. And the mere fact that if it was not Nnamdi Kanu, why would we be talking about Southeast Development Commission? It's because of the inefficiencies of state in the Southeast was what he was agitating for. And we are just responding to some of those things.
All right, let's bring the conversation to our listener at this point. The program is interactive. Our WhatsApp number for you to put down your comment as well is 091600965. You can as well call that line, and also 09163333965. Go to Moses Ben, a page on Facebook, and then put down your comment as well. Let us take up the conversation from you. Very good morning to you, and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Mr. Ben.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. My honorable, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. I normally call you Omekan Naya, and I know the reason why I always say that. My name is Mr. Chijoke. I call from Bende Road.
All right.
I am a native of Isukwato, precisely. I just want to commend you and also thank you for boldly telling us the truth. Because the major problem we have found in this our side called Igbo land is that most of us, because of our interests, we choose to tell lies just to cover up some certain things, and which is not okay for us. Okay, let me just make a point. Hope Uzodinma, the governor of Imo State, we know he played against Nnamdi Kanu, and personally Igbo general, just for his personal interest, and that is why Nnamdi Kanu is still there. And for me, you spoke my mind by saying that if all the senators, all the House of Rep members come together and speak with one voice, federal government will hear them. This is my own vision and this is my own thinking. And I I understand that most of us are not working together as Igbos to speak with one voice. And I am asking a question. When will all Igbos have one voice? During the election, we understand what happened against P2P.
Round of your point,
Chijoke. That one is by the way. So what I'm trying to say is this. All Igbos, we should speak together and tell federal government that we have a voice. Coming to Abia State, let me just round up. Coming to Abia State, God has given us a powerful gift, and we should not play with it. Governor Alex Otti is doing everything to give Abians good governance, and we should support him by supporting him by prayer.
All right, Chijoke, thank you. Thank you so much. You've used your time so that other persons can contribute this morning. Our WhatsApp number for your contribution is 09160,000 965. You can call that number as well. And then the other one, 09160 333 965. Follow me, Moses Ben, on our Facebook page so that you contribute as well. A very good morning to you and welcome to the program.
Moses.
You're welcome. Good morning.
Prof. Akada, PhD from Omaya this morning. Good morning, Honorable Biagwata.
Good morning, my brother.
I'm also thankful for being so eloquent and so vocal in your speech. I want to tell you this. A dog and an elephant got married the same day. The dog gave birth before the elephant, and the dog started mocking the elephant and said, I've given birth. Dog gave birth 3 children. Elephant was a pregnant of one. But elephant told dog, you are giving birth to puppies. I want to give birth to an elephant. The elephant that will shake the world. Mazin Namo de Kano will not be released by mere political whatever. He has a reason that is keeping him there, and that reason must be actualized. So it's not a matter of we will come together forces. If Mazin Namo de Kano wants to leave that place, now he will leave that place. Of course, you know how he escaped during Operation.
How do you mean? You know, the issue is still legal. He has issues at the court.
Forget what I'm telling you, my man. We know I am called IPO. I'm talking to you.
All right, we respect your opinion as a person.
Yes. He knows what he has a reason why he's there, and that reason is even if you tell him now to go, if you open the FS door and say, Nnamdi Kanu, come and go, he will not go.
All right. Thank you for your contribution. We appreciate your contribution, and we respect your opinion as you're responsible for your opinion. 09160,000 965 09160 333 965. A very good morning to you and welcome to the program.
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Honorable member, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, it's Odiomo Wazamba from Iguano Ibere in the Kalonta local government. Honorable, I greet you, sir.
I greet you in all languages, sir.
Honorable Speaker, if everybody in Southeast, all the rep members, senators, join together to talk about our brother Nnamdi Kanu, everything will be all right. And this agitation will be stopped. They go to my brother Silewu Obiagocha. Many people are using the name of Nnamdi Kanu. Which is not good. Honorable member,
thank you, sir.
All right. What's your name, please? All right, your name before we let you go. Please, what's your name? All right. Thank you so much for calling in. A very good morning to you and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Moses Ben.
You're welcome. Your name and location.
I'm Okafor Chinedu. I'm calling from Omai.
All right, Okafor.
Okay, good morning, my honorable in the house.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, I must commend you on your efforts, more especially towards the development of Southeast. I am very much happy when our representatives begin to talk about the region and the development of the region. I love it. That shows that you have a sense of commitment towards the development of our region. It is no longer self, rather the interest of the masses is coming to the limelight. Now, my area of interest is the contributions of our lawmakers. What are they doing to criticize some of these policies that the federal government are coming up with, you see that labor is no longer effective. What are the contributions of these our representatives to criticize some of these policies that are afflicting the people? What are they doing? At least your area of jurisdiction is that house, and I don't think anybody can hold you accountable or criticize you or kill you for whatever you talk in that house, because you are representing people. I want you people to push the federal government. Criticize some of these policies that are anti-people's inform. Some of these policies that are not to the betterment of the people. Criticize it so that the place can become better. Governance without the people is nothing. Governance that brings hardship to the people doesn't make sense. Governance that brings poverty, will endanger the lives of people and cause more poverty on the people, is not governance. Please.
All right, Okafor.
Do more and criticize it. Thank you and very much.
All right, thank you, Okafor. We appreciate it. Good morning and welcome to the program.
First of all, let me first congratulate our federal lawmakers to make up his time to come to public radio.
Thank you, sir.
No.
Thank you, sir.
This is the voice of Nwadi Alom Ankumaze Oji Tupu Oji, all the way from Aniri Kingdom in Enugu State, under Enugu West, Federal Constituency.
All right.
My humble radio presenter, once again, thank you very much for making it possible to bring our Federal House of House member to the public radio on Rapid FM. Once again, I congratulate you, sir. Oga, can you allow me to go with our dialect, Igbo language?
Let's be civil.
Why not, if not?
All right.
Achọrọ m ka emeye ka o doo anya Igbo awụghị minority. Because na kemgbe ahụ, ana m ele unu anya n'ọnụ kemgbe 1999 ka anyị nwee ike ịkwụsị ndị ofu mba anyị Igbo awụrọ minority. Maka na ihe n'anya na ka esi agụ election after account to vote after election. Ha na-ada mgbugbahi, they go into hiding until ndị Igbo bugote their number of results. Before ha mara ebe ha yesi wụrụ additional number add ya na nke ha si na ha karịrị anyị na number. Why na gị n'anya n'ihe mere na recent election na the entire Nigerians under Labour Party. Ehune mwe ebe la protest vote ajụjụ m wee wụrụ ka ebe protest vote ahụ si. Is it not from South East and part of Nigeria? Umere eji n'anya na onye ugbara first gawa onye nke ịtọ. Ịma na egwego m ka m do civil. So onye m ji na-ekwu okwu ahụ.
All right, Mazi Oji, just make it concise so that we give the opportunity to the next person, please.
Okay, sir.
All right, thank you so much, Mazi Ojuchukwu. We appreciate your contribution. On our Facebook page, Moses Ben, follow that page. Good morning, Honorable in the house. I remain Kelechi Oba from Ikwano. For me, nothing goes up, must surely come down. God's intervention and mercy, I ask on behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as we proceed to the hearing of his judgment.
Absolutely.
Then on our WhatsApp page, we have a good morning, Honorable Obi Agwocha, member representing Ikwano, Umaya South North Federal Constituency. Okay, that was still from Kelechi this morning. Quickly, sir, within 1 minute or two, your reactions to the contributions, and then we round off the program.
Well, my reactions to the contributions that I'm happy that a whole lot of people are still aware and are sensitive to the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to the issue of Southeast development, to the issue of Emezia Abia State and Awumoni Abia. There's no gainsaying that the narrative of Abia State has changed globally. Everybody's talking positively about Abia. The governor is working very hard. Governor is very transparent and has shown accountability to the usage of the funds of Abia. Now, for myself, as your honorable member, I continue to be very vocal on issues of advocacy, issues of injustice, especially those meted to Mazen Nandekalo and to others in that gap. Now, for me, recently we've just concluded an educational assistance in Yenende Bagaka. A lot of people are suffering, especially in this hardship, not being able to provide food, not buy food. Except for wages, you're working at the same rate, but every other around you are gone. So in my own way of assistance, I've given 200 people at all levels of education. In your parents, when I got school. We also do something for youth and women SME empowerment, meaning that we will select some people who have indicated interest in going into business, to train them, and then after the training, to give them 6 months to engage in business activities and registrations of their businesses with SMEs. And we also do medical outreach. Yeah, I think we can right now. And, some people say palliative. And they go one back of rice, you look there within your community, you get 1 cup. But my own palliative is to build the mind, to build your children so that they can be gainfully, they can finish schools and be gainfully employed in the future. That is more impactful for me going forward than any other thing.
All right.
And then to continue to work hard for the people of Equano, the people of Niger State, to ensure that we find adequate measures, means, to stop some of the economic hardship that all of us are all going through. So I end up saying, please remain resolute, remain calm, we'll continue to support my Army of the Governor, a dynamic and performing governor, and to continue to support Labour Party in Abia State, because we have come.
All right. All right, our time is up this morning. We have been looking at the Southeast Development Commission bill, expectations and implications to the region. Who has been addressing this issue on Standpoint this morning is the member representing Equano, Umaya North, Umaya South Federal Constituency, Honorable B. Agwocha. Thank you so much for your time on Standpoint today.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. The issue of insecurity has been another development in the country, talking about Kaduna State, Sokoto State. But we'll take care of these issues on Security Talks, as we'll be having joining us later after the news light at 10 o'clock, Sachikwe Udonsi, a security expert. Keep the time with us. It's been a wonderful one with you, Incorruptible Sam. Yeah. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
We had to exhaust it that way because the people needed at that point to hear and know what's happening. Up next is the news light. My name is Moses Ben. Good morning.